back on, and you've started touching upon this really about the huge amount of work that does go into sort of writing and refining a finished novel. Yeah. Yeah. When you received rejection in the past, Cheryl, what has been your gut reaction to that?
Gut reaction, I think it's like a punch in the gut. I really do. That initial, it is like that. I mean, it's physical and your heart literally drops. I mean, it's an awful feeling. Um, yeah, and you just for that bridge, I mean, you just want to go in the corner and curl up and sob. Of course you do. Of course you do. That's a huge chunk of your life you've just had rejected. Um, but what I find is I just go through that stage. But then I get angry, but I get angry with me, not with whoever might have rejected, because if they've rejected it, it's because it's not quite right. It's not right. So I get angry and I think you can do this. You can make this better. Or you can even, as I say, put it aside, start again. It fires me up to improve and to be better and to write. And if I say it's about that passion, and if you've got that passion, you're determined to write, not necessarily to get published. That seems like the panacea, and it's not always. But just to get your work in front of readers and to get that, I think feedback is precious. To me, it is.
You
And
uh, could give yourself a piece of advice, Cheryl, to the person who was starting out. I mean, what kind of advice would you give yourself?
to somebody, sorry, starting out. I think really it's about knowing that when, when you start out, your first book is very precious, and by the very nature of the fact that it's your first book, it's going to be quite precious. And I think it's about telling yourself that you have the power to change it. So if it's not working, don't be precious. You've got to sort of let go of that a little bit. And if you want to take a whole chapter out, you can do that. The words are yours. So you can change it. You have the power to change it, and you can make it right. Um, um, that was a body blow. But again, I mean, I reached a point where I thought, well, it is what it is. He's tried. It's not right. It's hit the market incorrectly. It's not strong enough. My writing's not powerful enough. Um, because you write and learn and learn and write. This is what you do, and that's again why reading is important. Because and then I'm going to quote Stephen King, about having reading being the having the tools to write, and so yeah, it fired me up. But it was I thought yeah, okay, you could have given up, but as I say, you're
No,
passionate
no,
and you don't give up. So
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Did that? I'm being curious now, Cheryl. Did that manuscript ever see the light of day? Was it ever published?
Do you know what I did? And I regret it. I do regret it. I've chucked it away.
Did
It was one
you?
of those that I didn't put under the bed,
Oh wow.
to gather the mothballs. It was one of those. In the end, I thought at the time, I thought this is I'm gonna be hurt every time I look at this. So I chucked it. And of course, eventually the PC went as well. So I have
So there's
no
no way
evidence of that.
ever to.
Retrieve it.
It's just to
No.
give us a little peek into a typical writing working day for you, Cheryl. How does that go?
Bonkers. It's completely bonkers.